And I want to welcome you into America First Field here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. As always, presented by Tab Bank. Alex Napolis here with you. Again, America First Field is the place, and it is the host of the 5A State Championship game here on KSLSports.com. Getting ready to start the 5A matchup here between the number 2 in the RPI, the Alta Hawks, as they take on the number 4 in the Wasatch Wasps. What a matchup we have for you here in 5A. 6A finish with American Fork on top. 4A finish with the Crimson Cliff Mustangs taking it. We have one more champion to crown. And what a game it's going to be. You have two of the most successful, two of the best soccer programs in the state of Utah going head to head for the 5A crown. It'll be the Wasatch Wasps in their visiting gray. They'll be going to the left of your screen here in the first half, and it is the Alta Hawks in their black with the red trim. They'll be going to the right of your screen here to start things off in the first half. The final preparations here as we get ready to get underway. The 5A championship. Can the Alta Hawks dethrone the Wasatch Wasps? Final preparations, the whistle, and we're underway. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the next 80 minutes of the beautiful game. The Alta Hawks here winning possession. Ball comes down to Glass. Glass plays it up, and that ball will go out wide to Lavelle. Now up in behind the defense and safely into the hands of Josh Williams for the Wasatch Wasps. Williams here will drop it and boot this one away in the direction of Bodie Helis. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A throw in here on the near sideline for the Wasps as Stauffer will throw it in. Wyatt Stauffer. Simpson flicks it through with the header. Stauffer again with the header. Cosper, who flicks it off to Helis. Helis now trying to get into the box. The cross comes in, goes back post, and it goes out the other end. Ball played into Simpson near the top of the 18, settles it, trying to get it to Remond. Instead, that one cleared away by the Alta Hawks, and Rylan Hicken here picking it up for the Wasatch Wasps. This is Jace Kirkham. Ball played in over the top, and it goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here for the Alta Hawks. For the Alta Hawks, the designated home side led by head coach Mackenzie Heyer, her 7th year in charge of this boys soccer program. 17-2 overall in the season, 10-2 in Region 6 play. Finish at the top, tied for first of Region 6. They are the number 2 seed in the RPI with 76 goals scored on the season and 13 goals against. Their 2 losses of the season come into the East High Leopards, where they lost to East 2-0, and then they lost to East 4-1 in the penalty shootout. For the only 2 losses on the season for the Alta Hawks. Beat Skyridge 3-2, beat Mount Ridge 8-0, and beat Logan 9-1 in the non-region play. Alta, of course, getting the first round bye with their number 2 seed as Cosper brings that ball in. And that one will go all the way back to Kirkham. Got the first round bye. The Alta Hawks took down number 15 Brighton 3-0 in the quarterfinal. Got a win against number 10 Maple Mountain 3-1, and then got a semifinal win against the Bountiful Red Hawks. The final score 4-0 in that one to set themselves up here with an opportunity to fight for state championship number 10 in school history for the Alta Hawks. Last winning it in 2002. Here at America First Field. Simpson tries to get around Tanner Coons, and the offside flag is raised, went out of bounds, and we'll have a goal kick coming up here for the Alta Hawks. Last season, the Alta Hawks eliminated by the Hunter High Wolverines. by a score of 1-0. Hunter then went to play on the Wasatch Wasps in the semifinals. Wasatch won that game in penalties. That ball headed away. Lands at Glass. Glass tries to poke it through and out to Christensen. Here comes Christensen. Defended by Hall. Ball played in towards the middle as Hickens able to clear it away. Wasatch trying to get possession back here. They do with Simpson. Simpson plays it to Remen. Now Cosper. Simpson, heavy touch, loses the ball. Wimmer for the Alta Hawks. Wimmer goes down. The whistle and the foul called. A free kick coming up here. Free kick coming up for the Alta Hawks, and an opportunity to whip one into the box and create an opportunity as McAllister will play it quick. Goes out wide to Barney. Barney cuts back out to his right. Barney into the box. Barney across the face of goal, squares it, the shot, and it goes over the bar and out for the goal kick. Good opportunity there for the Alta Hawks. Can't put it on frame as it goes over the bar of Josh Williams' goal. And a goal kick here for the Wasatch Wasps. For Wasatch, led by head coach Lance Cosper, his second year in charge of the Wasatch boys soccer side. 18-2 overall in the season. Finished 11-1 in Region 7 play. Finished, of course, at the top of Region 7 as Bodie Hillis now into the attack. Settles it for Stauffer. Stauffer on his right, takes the shot, deflected off his own teammate, and it lands at Remen. Here's Hillis across to Simpson. Simpson gets it out to Hall. Hall whips it into the box. At the top of the 18, takes a bounce. Giving chase here is Stauffer. Stauffer crosses it in. The opportunity at the back post, punched away by Radford. And Cosper colliding with Radford in a first big opportunity here for the Wasatch Wasps. We'll have a stoppage in play. As Jaden Cosper will have to come out. Big opportunity there for the Wasatch Wasps early. 34-37 the stoppage here as we get ready to resume action. Radford will boot this one away for the Alta Hawks. Decker Runyon checks in for Cosper as Stauffer here will throw it in on the near sideline. Ball goes back to Hicken. Hicken plays it across to Kirkham. Kirkham for the Wasps. Ball floated in over the top. Simpson trying to get to the end of it. Off his line to read and collect is Chase Radford. Again, for the Wasatch Wasps, 18-2 overall in the season, 11-1 in Region 7 play. First in region, fourth in the RPI, 7-3 goals scored on the season, 19 goals against. They lost to Lone Peak early in the season, 4-2, which was their first loss since April 11th of 2023. Since then, they've picked up another loss to the Spanish Fork Dons, 3-2 in overtime, but also beat Spanish Fork 2-1 in overtime in region play. Coming to this game now on a 9-game winning streak for the Wasatch Wasps. Got the first round bye, took down number 13 West, 2-0 in the second round. Quarterfinal win against number 5 Granger, 2-1. That game ended up going to overtime to decide the winner. And then it got a 3-1 win over the number 1 East in the semifinals. Here comes Coons, who pokes one through and into the hands of Josh Williams. Could have been a dangerous opportunity there for Alta, but read well by Josh Williams. Cole Simpson trying to win the ball back. Stolen away by Barney. Barney plays it centrally. Cleared away by Wasatch. Cole Simpson trying to get it out wide. As Bodie Hillis will see that one roll out. A throw-in coming up here for Rasmussen to get it back in for Alta. Tries to get it to Butler. Out of bounds once more. Another throw-in coming up here for the Alta Hawks. Five-time state champions for the Wasatch Wasps. 2023 and 24. The Wasatch Wasps coming out on top. They are your back-to-back defending 5A state champions, looking for number 3 here. Ball poked away by Simpson and cleared away by the Wasps. Runyon goes down. The whistle, the foul called, and a free kick coming up here. It's ball taken quickly as Liam Davis giving chase over on the far sideline. Cuts back. Looking for support. Davis. Another whistle, another foul called. A free kick here for Wasatch. And an opportunity to whip the ball into the box. Davis, one hand in the air. Ball floated in to the near post. Headed by Bodie Heelis and cleared away by Alta. Beckham Butler trying to get on the end of it. Lands at Downey. Ace Downey plays it to Simpson. Heavy touch by Cole Simpson, but pokes it through. Ball comes out to the near sideline for Stauffer. Stauffer plays it to Heelis. Heelis gets it back to Remen. Remen will go all the way across to Hall. Hall trying to find Simpson and cut out by the Alta Hawks. The ball's going the other way, only to find Kirkham as Kirkham plays it across to Hicken. Rylan Hicken getting it to Stauffer. Stauffer floats one in over the top. Decker Runyon is there, brings it down, but Runyon caught in an offside position. The flag raised here on the near sideline as it's going the other way now for the Alta Hawks. Free kick off the offsides. Decker Runyon caught. Radford will boot this one away. Header back. Trying to get it in the direction of his goalkeeper, Josh Williams, but instead it goes out of bounds. And we'll have a throw-in coming up here, a corner kick for the Alta Hawks coming up. Prior to those substitutions, coaching staff will wait. Corner kick as Butler looks to whip it in. The cross comes in, punched away by Williams. Barney at the top of the 18 gets it to Christensen and kicked away, booted out by the Wasatch Wasps. Bodie Heel is trying to get on the end of that one. Takes a bounce, brought down by Davis. Liam Davis out wide to Hall. Hall crosses it in and cleared away by Dutchers. Ball will go all the way back to Josh Williams, who brings it down and plays it to Kirkham. Kirkham back up the sideline to Kevin Hall. Hall cuts in centrally, looking for support. Remen with the heavy touch, able to bring in possession here for the Wasatch Wasps. Ball goes out wide to Liam Davis. Davis giving chase up the sideline. Davis gets tangled up with the ball and it goes out of bounds and out. Now we'll have the substitutions coming in as Jaden Cosper checks back into the game for the Wasatch Wasps. Off comes Decker Runyon. Checking in for the Alta Hawks. Off comes Barney. On comes Tyler Jordan. Also checking into the game, number 12, Josh Glazer for the Alta Hawks. There's Glazer who gets his first touch. Glazer gets it back out wide, looking for Lavelle. Here's Tanner Coons, plays essentially to Glass. Glass tries to poke it through, but nicely won back by the Wasatch Wasps. Here's Downey who pokes it up. And another heavy collision as Jaden Cosper gets tangled up. Cosper who just checked back in, now Cosper down again. Foul and a free kick coming up here for the Alta Hawks. And an opportunity to boot this one away. 28:07 left to go here in the first half. Still tied up at 0-0 between the Wasatch Wasps and the Alta Hawks. That ball takes a bounce over Christensen as Kevin Hall giving chase. Hall pokes it away, and Hall wins it back for the Wasatch Wasps. Here's Davis, who plays it back to Kirkham, who clears it away. Tried to play advantage, but the ball will come all the way back for the free kick as Josh Glazer got a big piece of Jace Kirkham, commits the foul. Free kick here for the Wasatch Wasps. Ball booted away by Kirkham. Cosper heads it towards the sideline. Downey giving chase. Downey cuts it back. Settles it for Stauffer. Stauffer gets it back to Ace Downey. Now Stauffer up the sideline to Helis. Helis at the end line, cuts inside, crosses it in. At the top of the 18, poked away by the Hawks, and now Alta trying to break down the other way quickly. And the whistle and a foul called, the free kick coming up here for the Alta Hawks. Looked like an opportunity was getting ready there for Alta on the counterattack. But we'll bring it back for the foul. Here's McAllister. Comes out to Rasmussen. In centrally to Dutchers, who tries to play it across and intercepted by Wasatch only momentarily as Lavelle takes a heavy touch. It now goes out of bounds. A throw in for Wasatch over on the far sideline. Simpson will bring it down. Cole Simpson pokes it through over the top to Cosper. Cosper in behind the defense. Cosper into the box. And Dutchers comes across, makes the defensive challenge, and denies Jaden Cosper. Big defensive stop there for the Hawks, but danger not averted. Downey tries to header it back into the box. McAllister trying to bring it down. Here's Downey, gets it out wide to Stauffer. Stauffer gets it on his right. Stauffer crosses it in, back post. Radford off his line, spills, poked in! It's a goal for the Wasatch Wasps! And who else? It's number 8! It's Jaden Cosper! Wasatch take a lead. Jaden Cosper picks up the mistake. The ball lands in front of goal. Cosper pokes it in, and Wasatch take a lead. Jaden Cosper, goal number 30 on the season. And Wasatch lead it here in the 5A state championship game. How will the Hawks respond? Down a goal here halfway through the first half. Wimmer. Back post, Jordan is there, can't bring it in. Out of bounds and out on the other end. Throwing coming up here for the Wasatch Wasps. Jordan all by himself inside the box, but couldn't bring the ball in. Hicken will clear this one away. Helis takes the touch. Back out to Bodie Helis. Helis beats McAllister, and McAllister pokes it through, gets it back to his goalkeeper in Chase Radford. Radford can now boot this one away for the Alta Hawks. Ball played in centrally. Heavy collision as Alta keep possession. Still a player down for the Wasatch Wasps. And now we'll have a stoppage in play as Wyatt Stauffer down 24-29. Stauffer now back up on his feet as the training staff has to come on and take a look at Wyatt Stauffer. Decker Runyon checking back into the game for the Wasatch Wasps as we get ready to resume action. Also in is Braden Hall to replace Wyatt Stauffer. Getting ready to resume action here at America First Field with 24-29 left to go in the first half. Wasatch a 0-0 thanks to a goal from Jaden Cosper. Wasatch lead it. Alta here in possession with McAllister. McAllister goes out wide to Jordan. Jordan plays it back to Rasmussen. All the way back to Radford. Heavy touch from Radford, but is able to bring it in. Radford boots it away. Trying to track it down here is Glazier. Glazier up the sideline, can't bring it in. It goes out of bounds and out, and a throw-in coming up now for Wasatch. Ball in play as Downey now tries to win it back. Does. Ball over the top. Hall goes down, and we have a whistle and a stoppage in play. A warning, nothing more there to Josh Glazier for committing the heavy challenge. Ball put it away by the Wasatch Wasps. Hicken looking to play it over the top. Simpson tries to flick it through with the header. Downey trying to track it down. Poke through, lands at Max Wimmer. Wimmer will go back to Christensen. Christensen back out wide, trying to get it back to Max. Instead, he goes out of bounds and out, and we'll have a throw-in for the Hawks over on the far, or excuse me, it'll be a throw-in for the Wasps. Substitutions also being made here by Alta. Ball in play here with Simpson. Gets it back out to Simpson. Does a good job to keep it in. Finds Davis. Simpson trying to play it through to Davis. Out of bounds and out. Quickly taken as Cole Simpson in possession here. Ball goes out of bounds and out. Throw-in coming up for the Wasatch Wasps over on the far sideline. Cole Simpson brings it down. Out to Kevin Hall. Ball crossed in. And poked away, cleared away by Jordan at the back post. Throw in here for the Wasatch Wasps, taken quickly. Downey brings it in. Glazier wins it back. The whistle and the foul called as Ace Downey is whistled for the foul. Rasmussen will boot this one away. Jordan with the touch. In centrally. Leaves it for Butler. Butler back out wide to Glazier. Glazier looks to float it in over the top. Jordan and Butler there. Headed away. Lands at Jordan. Tries to get it back in play. Jordan into the box. Hicken there. Clears it out. And it goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here for the Alta Hawks. Tyler Jordan to throw it in. Alta trying to find this equalizer as Glass flicks it through with the header, only to find Cole Simpson. Simpson boots it away. Giving chase here is Cosper. Lands at Lavelle, who pokes it away. Now it's Glass. Glass brings it down. Ashton Glass looking for support. Remen gets a foot on it. Goes out wide. Back into Remen. Remen can clear it away. Does. Gets it up to Simpson. Simpson back to Remen. Remen over the top, trying to find Helis. Helis with the heavy touch, trying to control it. Does. Brings it in for the Wasatch Wasps. Ball comes out to this near sideline for Braden Hall. Loses possession. Here's Glazier. Giving chase is Hicken and Butler. Hicken wins possession and clears it away. It avoids the corner. And it goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here in the attacking third for the Alta Hawks. This is Jordan who brings it down. Up the sideline. Crosses it in. Looking for the back post. Goes across the face of goal. And it'll go out the other way. Throw-in coming up for Wasatch over on that far sideline. Prior to those substitutions coming up for the Wasps. Off is Bodie Helis. Off comes Braden Hall. Checking into the game, Wyatt Stoffer returns. Good to see him back on the field. And also checking in, Blake Raven for the Wasps. Ball back in play here with Simpson. Takes a heavy touch, able to get it back to Hicken. Hicken plays it across to Stauffer. Stauffer up the sideline to Raven. Here comes Blake Raven with his first touch and checking in. Ball played over the top. Cosper giving chase. Cosper bringing it down. Cosper near the top of the 18. Tries to play it back to Simpson. Simpson inside the box. Flicks it off to Raven. Raven crosses it in again, and Radford is there. Chase Radford coming up big for the Alta Hawks as he's able to boot this one away. Now here is Glazier giving chase against Hicken. Glazier brings it in. Comes off of Hicken, out of bounds, and now a corner kick coming up for the Alta Hawks. And an opportunity for them to try to find an equalizer. Corner kick coming up here for the Hawks. Set piece opportunity coming up as players lining up towards the back post. It'll be Jack McAllister to take the corner. One hand in the air from McAllister. Ball whipped in, goes back post, goes across and out the other way. It'll head out of bounds and out for a Wasatch throw-in here off the Alta corner. Ball back in play. Comes down to Glass. Glass pokes it in centrally to Glazier. Glazier takes the shot over Williams, and the equalizer! Josh Glazier volleys it into the back of the net, and the Alta Hawks level it. Josh Glazier, what a volley! Hits it and floats it over Williams. Ball into the back of the net, and we're all tied up in the 5A championship game. We resume action, all tied up at 1 apiece. Cole Simpson trying to bring it in, cleared away by the Alta Hawks. Takes a bounce, lands at Jordan. Jordan into Glass. That ball goes out wide as Barney trying to get on the end of it. It will go out of bounds and out. Wasatch throwing over on the far sideline. Wasatch had a good start to the game. Obviously taking the early lead thanks to Jaden Cosper. Now back to level terms. We'll see how the Wasps respond. Here's Stauffer who goes down. The late challenge, the whistle, and a stoppage in play here is Tanner Coons. We'll see yellow for the Alta Hawks. .17:06 left to go here in the first half. And Tanner Coons booked. Yellow card caution issued to the number 11 for the Alta Hawks, and a free kick coming up now for Wasatch. It'll be Ace Downey standing over the ball to take. Everybody lined up for Wasatch near the top of the 18. 2 on the wall for the Alta Hawks. Ball whipped in. Cosper tries to flick it through with the header and cleared away by Alta. Comes out to Butler. Butler kicks it away. Giving chase here is Alta. That ball trying to get it back out to Jordan. Can't connect. It'll go out of bounds and out. Substitution coming up here for Wasatch as Bodie Heelis checking back into the game. Off comes number 11, Blake Raven, with the substitution. Ball whipped in. Ace Downey trying to bring it down, lands at Stauffer. Stauffer loses possession. Ball here with Beckham Butler. Butler has options. Plays it through, in behind a Glazier. Glazier! Williams off his line, gets a piece of it, and cleared away by Wasatch. Big opportunity there for Glazier to try to get his second. But the Alta Hawks can't capitalize on the opportunity. Josh Williams coming up huge for Wasatch. That ball goes back into the hands of Radford. And Radford will boot this one away. Ball comes out to Barney. Barney gets it out wide to Jordan. Jordan in centrally, stolen away by Helis. Helis goes back out wide to Stauffer. Stauffer on the sideline. Does a good job to keep it in. Switches it over, looking for Davis. Lavelle's there, takes a heavy touch. Davis giving chase. Lavelle and Davis battling out for possession. Leaves it for Glass. Glass out wide to Christensen, who cuts inside. Christensen on his right. Cleared away by Stauffer, but the whistle and the foul called. It'll go back, though, for the original. As Christensen here in possession. Now it's Simpson. Simpson goes up to Cosper. Cosper tries to play back centrally to Simpson. And lands at Rasmussen to Dutchers for Alta. McAllister back to Dutchers. Stolen away by Wasatch. Cosper goes out wide looking for Simpson, giving chase. That ball goes out of bounds, and now a corner kick coming up here as Dutchers got a piece of it. Corner kick coming up here for the Wasatch. Wasp opportunity off the set piece to see if they can try to take back the lead. All level at 1-1 with 14 minutes left to go here in the first. And Ace Downey will take. Downey will whip it in, goes near post. Simpson is there. Ball still inside the box, cleared away by Alta. Remen takes a touch, goes out wide, back out to Downey. Downey can play it back in. Downey goes centrally. Now looking for options. Gets it for Remen. Remen over the top. Ball floated in and safely into the hands of the senior goalkeeper, Chase Radford. Ball going the other way with the Alta Hawks. Here's Barney in a foot race. Kirkham comes across, clears it away. Throw in now for the Alta Hawks here on the near sideline as Butler will leave it for Jordan. Alta off the throw-in, looks to play it in, headed away by Kirkham. Simpson trying to get a foot on it. Simpson clears it away. Davis does a great job to keep it in. Now Davis with time and space up the sideline. Liam Davis to Cosper. Cosper gets past Dutchers. Cosper into the box. Cosper takes the shot, and Radford has to come up with the save. Cosper, with a little bit of skill, able to flick it past Dutchers. He's one-on-one, takes the shot, and it goes into the hands of Radford as this one stays 1-1. Big opportunity there for Wasatch. Now ball the other way with Hicken. Trying to shield that one, just let it go out. Instead we'll have a foul as Beckham Butler called. Free kick coming up here for Wasatch. Williams plays it out to Kevin Hall. Hall up to Cosper. Cosper tries to get it back out to Davis. Heavy pass. It goes out of bounds, and now a throw-in coming up for the Alta Hawks over on the far sideline. Alta get the ball back in here with Beckham Butler. Butler, heavy touch. Going out of bounds. Once more, a throw-in coming up for the Wasatch Wasps. Cole Simpson checking out. He'll head to the bench for a breather as Liam Davis checks back into the game. That ball up to Runyon. Nice flick off by Runyon, getting it centrally to Davis. Ball floated in over the top. Cosper trying to get on the end of it, but Jaden Cosper flagged offside. And the official having a word here with Jaden Cosper after the free kick whistled for the offside. Alta ball with 10:45 left to go here in the first. Ball played over the top by Radford. Jordan into the box. Jordan crosses it in, goes into the mix. Glass is there, headed away by Hall. Lands at Glazier and cleared away by Wasatch. Downey settles it. Trying to get it up to Cosper. Cosper now goes over the top. Decker Runyon trying to bring it down. Runyon with the touch, brings it in for Wasatch. Runyon centrally trying to play it back to Jaden Cosper. Now back out to Decker Runyon. Here come the Wasps on the attack. Runyon up the sideline, trying to get around Dutchers. Dutchers coming up big defensively for Alta as that ball cleared away. Heavy touch by Christensen, out of bounds and out over on the far sideline. A throw-in coming up here for the Wasps. Runyon. Ball played in by Hall. Stolen away by McAllister. McAllister plays the ball in over the top. Glazier trying to use his speed. It's Hicken against Glazier. And Williams off his line, picks it up and collects. Here's Kirkham to boot it away for Wasatch. Cosper trying to get to the end of it. Ace Downey will leave it for Davis. Davis goes out wide to Stauffer. Stauffer looking for options. Plays it to Davis. Davis gets it to Remen. Remen will play across to Downey. Ace Downey here in possession. Up now to Decker Runyon. Runyon can whip it in, does. Goes near post, takes a deflection, and it goes safely into the hands of Radford. Radford here will boot this one away. There, he'll play it short to Rasmussen. Rasmussen. Stauffer. Trying to get it back up to Bodie Heelis. In a foot race here, it's Heelis and Rasmussen. Comes off of Bodie Heelis, out of bounds and out. The throw-in coming up now for Alta. Prior to those substitutions, Josh Glazier, the goal scorer, checking out. Ashton Glass also off for a breather, checking into the game. Number 20, Max Wimmer, and number 11, Tanner Coons, in for the Alta Hawks. Tanner Coons here giving chase. Remen gets a header on it. Lands at Downey. Downey now with an opportunity here for Wasatch. He'll go all the way back to Kevin Hall. Hall looking for options. Back centrally to Downey. Downey, heavy touch, able to get it out wide. Here's Runyon into the box. Decker Runyon! Tried to play that ball in. Off a cross, but a heavy touch from Decker Runyon. Has the ball going out of bounds and out. A goal kick coming up here for the Alta Hawks. Prior to those substitutions, Cole Simpson checking back into the game, and Ace Downey out for a breather. Ball booted away by the Alta Hawks. Max Wimmer giving chase. Kirkham covering defensively. Comes off of the Alta Hawks. It'll be a throw-in for Wasatch over near their own corner flag. 7 minutes left to play here in the first half. Tied up at 1-1. Thanks to goals from Jaden Cosper, who got the scoring started, and Josh Glazier to tie it up. Here come the Wasps going down the other way with Cosper, who plays it over the top. Radford off his line. He'll collect. Bodie Heelis there giving chase. But Chase Radford off his line reads it well. Radford will wait here for pressure from Wasatch. He'll boot it away. Headed away by Wyatt Stauffer. Tanner Coons trying to track it down. Remen heads it away. Decker Runyon trying to bring it in. The flag and the free kick coming up here for the Wasatch Wasps. Free kick, and the Wasatch here can boot this one away, clear their lines, and get the ball going the other way. It's going to be Jace Kirkham to take for the Wasps. Ball booted away by Kirkham. Cosper trying to win it with a header. Tanner Coons tracking it down for Alta as the Hawks here in possession. Coons goes back to Lavelle. Lavelle plays it centrally to Christensen. Christensen looking for options. Ball floated in over the top. Giving chase here at Stauffer. Williams off his line. And Josh Williams will bring it in for the Wasatch Wasps. Williams here will boot this one away. Cole Simpson flicks it through with the header. Heelis trying to bring it down. Nicely done by Heelis to bring it in. Up the sideline to Stauffer. Stauffer now looking with it for an opportunity to cross it into the box. Stauffer plays it short to Heelis. Heelis to Davis. Davis trying to get it back out to Stauffer. Takes a deflection off of a Hawk defender. And it goes into the feet of Chase Radford. Now Radford will pick it up. And an opportunity here for Alta to clear their lines. Radford directing traffic. Both sides now really slowing down the pace of this game. It was back and forth, non-stop action for a large majority of this first half. Now both teams here trying to hold on to the score line before we head to the halftime break. 4:25 left to go. A free kick coming up for Alta in a dangerous spot. McAllister standing over it to take for Alta. 3 on the wall for the Wasatch Wasps. Williams setting up his wall at his right post. Only 5 Hawks inside the box. Ball floated in by McAllister, goes near post, headed away by Simpson. And it goes out of bounds and out over on that far sideline. A throw-in coming up for the Alta Hawks. In the attacking third. Ball played in to Jordan, who brings it down. And headed away by Kirkham, who clears it away. Remen gets a header on it. Runyon lets it bounce over Lavelle. Lavelle gets it back up for Alta. Now Lavelle takes a deflection off of Decker Runyon. It'll go out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up for the Hawks over on the far sideline. Ball whipped into the box by Alta. Remen gets it up for Cosper. Cosper can't bring that ball in. It'll go out of bounds and out for the throw-in. Jaden Cosper down behind the play. Want to take this time to talk about the green ribbons seen on the Wasatch Wasp players. Every single player, every single coach, every single fan decked out in a green ribbon for Wasatch. That is to stand in solidarity and in support with their teammate Jack Duval, whose mom has been diagnosed and dealing with cancer. Is this ball here for Coons, taking a shot from distance and into the hands of Josh Williams. So for Jack Duval and his family, unintentionally wearing green today too up here in the booth, and so we stand and send our love and prayers to the Duval family. Ball goes out of bounds and out. Throw-in coming up for Rasmussen. Another throw-in coming up now for the Alta Hawks as Rasmussen will throw it in. Comes down to Tanner Coons. Tanner Coons goes down, the whistle, the foul, and a free kick coming up for Alta with 1:14 left to go. Ball floated in over the top by Beckham Butler. Christensen brings it down inside the box, cleared away by Decker Runyon. Could have been really dangerous there as Christensen brought down the ball inside the box, but Runyon doing a phenomenal job defensively, just boots that one away, forces the corner, and now a set-piece opportunity coming up for the Hawks in the dying moments of this first half. One hand in the air here from Beckham Butler, who whips the ball in near post. Goes across the face of goal, and the whistle and a foul called. Free kick coming up now for Wasatch as Williams boots this one away, headed away by Decker Runyon. Lands at Cosper. Now Runyon winning it back for Wasatch. Ball goes out to Hall. Hall looks to play one in over the top. Giving chase here is Cosper. And that one will go safely back into the hands of Radford. Radford will boot this one away. The countdown here at America First Field, headed away by Hicken. Coons needs to get it off. Coons deflected, and that'll do it. Tanner Coons looked like he was going to have a chance there to get a volley off. Defended well by the Wasatch Wasps, and that'll do it here for the first half. We reached the end of the first, all tied up at 1-1 apiece between the Wasatch Wasps and the Alta Hawks. Thanks to goals from Jaden Cosper, who got the scoring started, and then the equalizer from Josh Glazier and the Alta Hawks. 1-1 as we head to the break. Hey, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick step aside. But when we return, everything to play for in the second half here in the 5A state championship game between the Alta Hawks and the Wasatch Wasps here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. And want to welcome you back into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. I'm Alex Napolis, happy to be here with you at America First Field as we're getting ready to start second half action between the Alta Hawks and the Wasatch Wasps. As we take a look here at the traveling fans from Heber City and take a look at the traveling fans from not too far off here from Alta High School as we get ready to start the second half action. It is the Wasatch Wasps in their gray. They'll be going to the right of your screen here in the second half. And it is the Alta Hawks in their black going to the left as we get ready to resume action here in the 5A state championship game. We're all level at 1-1 thanks to goals from Jaden Cosper, who started the scoring. Wasatch were up 1-0, and then Josh Glazier found the back of the net to tie things up at 1-1. And that's where we start here in the second half. Everything to play for in the second 40 minutes. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some soccer. 5A state championships. Wasatch here in possession. It's Hicken. Tries to get it back out wide, and it's pressured out of bounds. Ball back in play here with Tanner Coons, who brings it in. Coons goes back as the Hawks play it through with Glass. Glass into Jordan. Jordan into the box. The shot! And can't put it on frame. Goes out of bounds and out. A goal kick coming up, but a big opportunity there for Alta as Josh Glazier trying to find his second goal of the afternoon, but it goes wide. Good start for the Hawks here in the second half. Ball stolen away by Cosper. Gets it out to Helis. Bodie Helis on the attack. Steps into his right, takes the shot from distance, and it goes over the bar and out for the goal kick. Chase Radford here will get this one away. Good start here from both sides, both Alta and Wasatch finding some opportunities off of defensive mistakes. Unable to capitalize, though, as this one remains 1-1. Brought down by Tanner Coons. Ball goes out wide, looking for Jordan. Jordan giving chase. Jordan does a good job to keep it in. Poked away, though, by Kevin Hall. Here's Ashton Glass for Alta. Downey steps up, intercepts, or pokes it away. Throw in here for the Hawks on the near sideline. Ball whipped into the box, headed away by Remond, loose ball here, trying to bring it down is both sides as Tanner Coons called for the foul. Or excuse me, that's Ashton Glass who's called for the foul. Free kick coming up now for Wasatch, an opportunity to boot this one away. Part two, though, it looks like the official heading over to talk to Cole Simpson. Remen boots this one up and away. Headed away by McAllister. Lands at Helis. Helis brings it in for Wasatch. Helis on his right. Settles it for Davis, who goes out wide to Hall. Hall tries to whip it into the box and safely into the hands of Chase Radford for the Alta Hawks. Radford throws this one away. Gets it to Christensen. Christensen defended by Helis. Cut out by Remen. It's out of bounds and out. A throw in over for the Alta Hawks over on the far sideline. Ball pokes across to Davis. Davis brings it in, settles it back for Downey. Ace Downey boots it over the top. Giving chase here is Helis. Poked away by Dutchers. That ball goes out of bounds and out. Tanner Coons tries to save it. Instead, it goes out of bounds and out, and a corner kick opportunity coming up here for Wasatch as they look to retake a lead. Ace Downey heading here to the near sideline to take the corner. Downey will whip it into the box. Goes straight into the mix, the header! It flicked through and it's in! Wasatch retake a lead! Ace Downey crosses it into the box, and Cole Simpson flicks it through top corner. Wasatch lead! It's a goal for Cole Simpson! Goal number 14 on the season, and the Wasatch Wasps lead it 2-1. Beautiful executed set piece. Ace Downey finding the head of Cole Simpson, who redirects it to the top corner. Wasatch up 2-1. How will the Alta Hawks respond? Already down once before. And here comes Glazier quickly going into the attack. Alta trying to win possession back. They do with Christensen. Ball booted away by Remond. That's Helis who brings it down. This is Glass who plays it out to Christensen. Stauffer takes down Christensen. The whistle, the foul called, and a free kick coming up now for the Alta Hawks. Five minutes played here in the second half. An early goal for Wasatch here in the second by Cole Simpson. Has us at 2-1. Ball whipped in. And Kirkham, they're giving chase. Kirkham will clear it away for Wasatch. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up for the Alta Hawks over on the far sideline. Christensen to throw it in. Rasmussen gets it back to Christensen. Christensen tries to go in centrally, cleared away by Wasatch. Cosper giving chase. The whistle and the foul called. A free kick coming up for Alta. And again, the official having a conversation here with Jaden Cosper as we have a free kick for Alta. Jack McAllister will take for the Hawks. Ball floated into the box. Williams off his line. And Josh Williams collects for the Wasps. Here comes Davis. Wasatch quickly trying to go the other way. Bodie Heelis over the top, gets past Rasmussen. McAllister comes across and clears it away. Throw in for the Wasps over on the far sideline. As Stauffer plays it in, Davis brings it down. Liam Davis goes all the way back to Hicken. Nice touch by Remen. Back out wide to Davis. Davis plays it to Hicken. Hicken will go all the way back to Josh Williams. Williams at the top of his 18, pressured, and has to just boot this one away. Runyon lets it bounce. And Runyon can't keep it from going out of bounds. But the late whistle as a foul is called. Free kick coming up for the Wasatch Wasps off the foul on Josh Williams during his clearance. Wasatch getting the ball back in play quickly. Down goes Stauffer. Here comes the Hawks on the attack with Christensen. Stauffer comes across, clears it away, and it goes out of bounds and out. The foul, or excuse me, the throw-in coming up here for Alta. Christensen still down after the play. A substitution here being made as the training staff for the Hawks checking up on Brady Christensen. Throw in for Alta. Ball into the box, goes across the face of goal, coming out the other way, and cleared out by Decker Runyon. McAllister trying to win it back for Alta, and does. Tries to play a ball through, and instead comes out for the Wasatch Wasps. Here's Decker Runyon, tries to keep possession, poked away by Alta. Throw-in coming up for Wasatch. Ace Downey, the assist for Downey on Cole Simpson's goal. This is Kirkham. Ball goes back to Williams. Williams will boot it away. Giving chase here is Heelis. Header by Runyon into Bodie Heelis, now into the box. Heelis with the shot, and Redford with the save. Heelis still inside. Runyon takes it and puts it over the bar. Oh, big opportunity there for the Wasatch Wasps to double their lead. Big save by Radford. The rebound from Runyon put over the bar. And it's out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Radford coming up huge to keep this one at 2-1. Radford will now boot it away. Prior to those substitutions for the Alta Hawks, as Radford gets this one out. Cleared away by Hicken. Now Heelis trying to get on the end of it. Ball cleared away by Dutchers. Stauffer trying to bring it in for Wasatch, does. Trying to connect with Heelis, cleared away by the Hawks. Kirkham boots it away. Ace Downey brings it down. Wasatch in possession with Downey, who goes out wide to Stauffer. Stauffer in centrally, gets past one, gets past two, gets past a third, pokes it through, but nobody there. But Dawson Barney trying to win it back for Alta. Runyon giving chase. That ball goes out of bounds and out. Throw-in coming up here for the Wasatch Wasps. Kevin Hall plays it in quickly to Liam Davis. Davis goes back to Kirkham. Kirkham plays the ball in over the top. It's Heelis, tries to get on the end of it. Now Remen. Remen taking it from distance. And into the hands of Radford, who picks it up and can clear it away here for Alta. Radford gets this one up and away. comes down to Glass. Glass gets it over to Dawson Barney. Barney takes a touch. Stolen away by Kevin Hall. Lavelle winning it back for Alta. Pokes it through. Gets it to Coons. Coons trying to turn. Heavy touch by Tanner Coons. One back by Wasatch. Downey trying to get on the end of it. Does. Here's Cosper. Settles it for Davis. Davis has Runyon in behind. Decker Runyon. And huge defensive challenge by Dutchers. The cross comes in. Dutchers again. And Dutchers clears it away. Ty Dutcher coming up big for the Hawks. And now Alta quickly going down the other way. That ball will go safely down into the feet of Josh Williams. And for a second there, it looked like the Hawks had an opportunity. And we'll have a stoppage in play here as Josh Glazier being told to not crowd Josh Williams. Tanner Coons gets it out to Barney. Barney can't get on the end of it. It'll go out of bounds and out. And a throw-in coming up here for the Wasatch Wasps. Prior to those substitutions, as we'll have a stoppage in play, we'll redo the throw-in. Kevin Hall here to throw it in for the Wasatch Wasps. Lavelle will boot this one away. Comes down to Wimmer. Miscommunication there between both two teammates. It goes out of bounds, and a throw-in coming up here for Wasatch. Downey to throw it in. Giving chase here is Cosper as he brings it in. Remen, heavy touch, able to get it out. Davis giving chase. Liam Davis pokes it out wide to Stauffer. Stauffer with a heavy touch, able to get it to Raven. Blake Raven trying to get it back up towards Stauffer. It goes out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for the Wasps over in the attacking third. Ball into Davis. Davis brings it down. Davis goes back to Hicken. Pressured by Glazier. Ball out wide to Stauffer. Can't keep it from going out. And a throw-in coming up for Alta over on the far sideline. Ball played in quickly. Miss hit there. Opportunity now as Glazier into the box. Crosses it in. Coons with the shot. Williams kicks it. And Tanner Coons on the rebound. Puts it into the back of the net. And Tanner Coons scores the equalizer. Back to level pegging we go. It looked like Josh Williams had just made a phenomenal, incredible kick save. But the rebound put in by Tanner Coons at the back post. And we're all tied up at 2-2, 24:04 left to go. Glazier steals it away. Alta trying to quickly get back into the attack. And now ball essentially to Ace Downey. Wasatch in possession. Downey tries to play it over the top. Giving chase here is Lavelle. Runyon pressuring. Lavelle will just see that one roll through out of bounds. A goal kick coming up now for the Alta Hawks. Well, if you're joining us here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com for this 5A state championship game, you're being treated to a phenomenal match between these two sides. Two of the best teams in the state going head-to-head, trying to go at each other for a 5A crown. Wasatch takes the lead. Alta responds. Wasatch takes a second lead, and the Hawks respond again, 2-2. And away we go with 25 minutes left to go here in the second half, all tied up at 2 apiece. Alta trying to get back into the attack. Hall clears it away. Lavelle, awkward touch. Heelis tries to bring it in. Dutchers is there. Dutchers now in possession, loses the ball. Here's Davis who gets it to Heelis. Now McAllister plays it up for the Hawks. This is Max Swimmer giving chase. Max Wimmer up the sideline. Wimmer into the box, gets it to Jordan. Here's Butler. Butler taking it from the top of the 18. And it goes out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Substitution coming up here for Wasatch as Cole Simpson back into the game for the Hawks. Number 17, Brady Christensen back in. Cosper flicks it through with the header. Brought down by Heelis. Heelis with a nice turn. Heelis out wide to Davis. Davis takes a touch. Davis through to Cosper. Cosper into the box, flicks it off to Downey. Downey inside. Downey with the shot. Cosper rebound in front of goal. Nothing called, cleared away. Jaden Cosper tried to poke one in, but Radford comes up big. Jaden Cosper still down after the play. As the training staff here for Wasatch will have to rush on. Jaden Cosper down after a collision in the box with Chase Radford. And a good moment here, a good opportunity for both teams to settle into this game. It's been nonstop back and forth action between the two sides. Good to see Jaden Cosper back up on his feet as he makes his way over to the far sideline. Blake Raven back into the game for the Wasatch Wasps. Radford will boot this one away. We'll have a drop ball. Drop ball coming up here to resume action at America First Field. 2-2 here in the 5A state championship game between the defending back-to-back state champs in the Wasatch Wasps and the number 2 in the RPI, the Alta Hawks. Ball goes out of bounds and out. Ball comes out to Davis. Liam Davis takes a touch. Davis inside to Raven. Raven settles it. McAllister pokes it away. And it goes out of bounds over on the far sideline. Could have been dangerous. Cole Simpson was running into the box. Now Simpson crosses it in. Heelis is there. Cleared away. Alta trying to get on the end of it. Headed up by Wimmer. Downey pokes it through to the near sideline for Kevin Hall. Hall tries to float it in. McAllister there with the interception as Jack McAllister brings it up with time and space. McAllister goes out wide to Jordan. Jordan plays it in centrally. Now McAllister. McAllister in behind. Opportunity with Butler. Can't get the shot off. Defended by Stauffer. Deflected out of bounds and a corner kick coming up. Wyatt Stauffer comes across defensively, gets enough on it as it goes out of bounds. A corner kick here for the Alta Hawks as they try to take their first lead of the afternoon. Butler, one hand in the air, will whip it in. Beckham Butler, low, driven to the near post. Cleared away by the Wasatch Wasps. Giving chase here is Bodie Heelis, who brings it in. Poked out by McAllister. Alta wanted the throw-in. Instead, it goes to the Wasps. Throw-in here for Wasatch, brought down by Downey. Downey tries to poke it through. And we have another throw-in now coming up for Wasatch. Ace Downey will throw it in prior to substitution as Blake Raven will check out for the Wasatch Wasps. Checking back into the game is number 8, Jaden Cosper. Ball goes out of bounds and out. Another throw-in coming up here. Liam Davis to throw it in. Back to Davis. Davis on his left, crosses it in, goes back post. Cleared away by Butler. Or excuse me, that's Dutcher. No, that was Butler. Ball into the box. And clear and into the hands of Chase Radford. Radford will clear this one away. Ball floated up over the top. One back by Wasatch, takes a deflection. Kevin Hall boots it up. Lands at McAllister. McAllister headed away by Kevin Hall. Heelis trying to track it down. Here's Barney. Here's Barney. Now Lavelle. Lavelle gets past one. Lavelle pokes it through. Now in for Wimmer. Wimmer tries to bring it down. Jordan trying to get into the box. Cleared away by Wasatch. It's Christensen. And the whistle and a foul called. Free kick coming up here for the Wasps. And an opportunity to boot this one away. Josh Williams gets under it. Simpson tries to settle it back out wide to Stauffer. Cleared away by Wasatch. Now McAllister. McAllister goes back to Dutchers. Dutchers plays it up to Coons. Tanner Coons has a goal. Ball played in over the top. Jordan giving chase. And Kirkham will just see that one roll through out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Substitutions coming up here for the Alta Hawks as Barney will head to the bench. Checking in is number 8, Ashton Glass. Also into the game, the goal scorer, number 12, Josh Glazier for Alta. Butler gets a foot on it to Glazier. Glazier with the heavy touch. Cleared away by Stauffer. Here's Simpson. Simpson looks to float one in. Intercepted one back momentarily by the Hawks. Now Simpson gets it to Downey. Back in centrally. No, this is Remen. Remen looking to play it over the top in the direction of Ace Downey. Downey brings it in. Downey to Stauffer. Stauffer floats one in. Goes back post, headed away by Christensen in the box. Davis back across. The shot takes a deflection off his own teammate. Oh, unfortunate. Unlucky there for the Wasatch Wasps. That shot had goal written all over it, but it takes a deflection off his own guy. Cleared away off the goal kick. Alta now with a throw-in over on the far sideline. Ball now with Beckham Butler. Butler plays it centrally, intercepted by Davis. Or excuse me, that's Downey who played it to Simpson. Simpson cuts back, gets it out wide to Stauffer. Stauffer, heavy touch, able to get it to Cosper. Cosper over the top. And that one will go safely into the hands of Radford. Off his line, reads it and collects it well. Chase Radford to boot it away for Alta. Ball to Beckham Butler. Now Jordan. Jordan gets it back to Butler. Butler trying to play it to Coons. Intercepted, one back by the Wasps. Here's Davis. Davis tries to poke it through. Looking for Bodie for Cosper. Or excuse me, that was Simpson. And it goes into the hands of Radford. Radford will boot it away. One back by the Hawks. Here's Glass. Jordan trying to bring it down. Ball coming up the near sideline to Davis. Davis back in centrally to Downey. Downey loses the ball. Here's Christensen. Christensen goes down, the whistle, and the foul called. The yellow card caution here will be issued to Ace Downey. Downey will head out as Decker Runyon checks back in. Jack McAllister to take the free kick. 15-20 left to go here in the second half. Still tied up at 2-2 between the Alta Hawks and the Wasatch Wasps. McAllister will whip it in. Goes in for goal! That's a golazo from Jack McAllister! Picked up by the wind and into the back of the net. And the Alta Hawks lead it for the first time tonight. Filthy. Beautiful. Alta up 3-2. Substitutions coming up here for the Wasatch Wasps. $15-15 left to go here in the second half. Alta up. Wasatch trying to respond. Ball booted away by the Hawks. Hall will boot it away. And ball goes out of balance and out. Throw in here for the loss on the near sideline. Down a goal. Cosper brings it in. Ball stays in play. Simpson gets a header on it. And that one goes out of bounds and out. A throw in coming up now for the Alta Hawks here on the near sideline. Man, what a goal from Jack McAllister off the free kick to put the Alta Hawks ahead. The Wasps, still plenty of time, but they need a response. Here's Glazier into the box. Cleared away by Wasatch. Throw in coming up for Alta in the attacking third. Brady Christensen to take. Ball played in by Glass into the hands of Josh Williams. And now Williams quickly trying to get it out. Ball poked up, Davis giving chase. McAllister comes across defensively, wins it back. McAllister, the goal scorer. Here's Simpson. Simpson looks to play it in over the top. Here comes an opportunity for Bodie Helis. Helis into the box, brings it down, takes the shot, deflected, and it goes out for the corner. Big opportunity there for Wasatch as Bodie Helis was into the box. But cleared away, deflected away. And a corner kick coming up for Wasatch as they look for their opportunity to tie it back up. Prior to, though, we'll have stoppage in play here as Rasmussen down with 12:59 left to go. Rasmussen will have to make his way over to the far sideline as the as the Wasatch Wasps get ready to whip in the free kick here. Corner kick coming up for Wasatch. They scored off a corner earlier. They'll look to do it again as they trail it 3-2 with 12:59 left to go. Ball whipped into the box, goes near post, header flick through, back post and over the top. That ball goes out of bounds and out. A goal kick coming up here for Radford and the Alta Hawks. Prior to, though, substitution as Max Wimmer checking back into the game. Off comes number 9 in Tyler Jordan. Radford gets this one away. Ball played off of Davis. It goes out of bounds and now a throw-in coming up here for Alta. Hawks to throw it in. Remen gets a head on it, lands at Cosper. Cosper plays it over the top to Simpson. Here comes Bodie Helis giving chase. Helis in behind. Helis taken down, and nothing called. No, yes, we'll see a red card. A red card has come out. Brady Christensen has been sent off, and the Alta Hawks have been reduced to 10 with 11:50 left to go. A red card has been issued, and the Wasatch Wasps here with an opportunity off a free kick to tie it up. Huge momentum momentum shift here in the 5A championship game as the Alta Hawks have been reduced to 10. A clear goal-scoring opportunity for Bodie Helis, denied by Christensen, as Christensen sees red. Free kick coming up here for Wasatch. Everybody on the wall for the Alta Hawks. Cole Simpson standing over the ball to take with his left. Cosper with the right. Radford setting up his wall. Simpson off the free kick. Simpson. Now we'll have a stoppage here as As we'll wait to take the free kick, the center official heading over to his AR, his fourth official. Conversations being had as the AR on the near sideline also trying to get the attention of his center ref. And here comes the opportunity. Simpson, the shot into the hands of Radford. Chase Radford comes up with the save off the free kick from Simpson and keeps this one at 3-2. Ball booted away, or headed away by the Wasps. And here we go with 11:20 left to go. Alta up 3-2 in the 5A state championship game, but down a man as Brady Christensen sent off for the Alta Hawks. Foul and free kick taken quickly. Ball booted up over the top by Beckham Butler, safely into the hands of Josh Williams. Williams plays it down short to Hall. Kevin Hall will bring it up. Here's Downey. Downey plays it to Simpson. Simpson tries to get it over. Comes out to Remond. Remond over the top. Heelis lets it roll. Tanner Coons will boot this one up and away. Out of bounds and out. Throw-in coming up for the Wasatch Wasps. Stauffer can't get on the end of it. Goal kick here for the Alta Hawks. Substitution coming up for Alta as well. Jordan checking back into the game. As Glazier checks out. One back by Lavelle. Headed through by Glass. Now here comes Wasatch on the attack with Davis. Davis cuts back out to the sideline. Up the sideline to Cosper. Cosper with an opportunity to whip it into the box. Gets past Barney. Cosper loses possession. It's Hall. Whips it in. Headed away by Alta. And cleared away by Alta. Tanner Coons goes down, the whistle, the foul will called, and a free kick. Coming up for the Alta Hawks. Radford to boot this one away. He'll play it short to McAllister. McAllister over the top. Trying to get it out to Jordan. Heavy touch, out of bounds and out. Throw in for Wasatch. Over on the far sideline. Ball back in play. Brought down by the Hawks, or excuse me, by the Wasps. Out of bounds once more. Another throw-in coming up for the number 4 in the RPI. For the defending back-to-back 5A state champion, the Wasatch Wasps, with 8:29 left to go. Down a goal, up a man. Can they pull off the equalizer? Here comes Hall. Hall. And that ball given away, lands at Max Wimmer. Wimmer plays it up, giving chase. Here is Glass. Kirkham will come across. Get it back to Williams. Williams plays it to Hicken. Hicken with time and space. Up now to Stauffer. Stauffer cuts inside. Stauffer tries to play it over the top. And that will go safely into the hands, or into the feet, rather, of Chase Radford. We'll have a stoppage in play with a player down. As Ashton Glass down here for the Alta Hawks. Players take this opportunity to hydrate get some water, and get ready for the final 7:44 of this one. Players returning to the field as we get ready to resume action. 7:44 left to go. Chase Radford will resume action. Drop ball here to get things rolling again at America First Field. Radford gets this one away. Giving chase is Davis. Brings it into Kirkham. Kirkham goes across to Hall. Braden Hall up the sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. Or excuse me, that was Blake Raven with his number 11 over on that far sideline. Raven gets the ball in. And we'll bring it back. Raven will have to throw it in again. Raven gets the ball in. Remen plays it back to Kirkham. Kirkham to Hicken. Hicken goes out wide to Raven. Raven up the sideline to Helis. Helis with a heavy touch, can't bring it in. It'll go out of bounds and out. And a throw in coming up for the Hawks over on the far sideline. Hicken trying to win that ball back. Wimmer for the Hawks. Ball played in. Opportunity for Alta. And cleared away. Beckham Butler was inside the box with a chance. Couldn't get the shot off. Here's Barney. Barney for Alta. Barney defended by Davis. Ball goes out of bounds and now a goal kick coming up here for the Wasatch Wasps. 5:56 left to go. Here's Raven. Intercepted and poked away by Jordan. Throw in for the Wasatch Wasps over on the far sideline. Cleared away by McAllister. Throwing again, Wasatch in possession. Remen over the top. Cosper giving chase. That ball goes out of bounds and now a corner kick coming up. Jaden Cosper down after the play. Prior to the corner. Cosper has a goal in this one. The leading scorer for the Wasps. The historic goal scorer now for Wasatch. Does he have another goal in him? Is there an equalizer for Wasatch? The ball whipped in, back post, headed by Simpson, and it goes over the bar and out for the goal kick. Time winding down here at America First Field, with the Hawks leading it. Goal kick for Radford here to boot this one away, and watch some of the time tick away. Radford gets it off. Raven trying to bring it in. Wimmer brings it down. Remen interception. Remen gets it up. And the whistle and the foul called, a free kick. Coming up here. Hicken will boot this one in over the top. Cosper trying to get on the end of it. Does. Flicks it through into the box. Takes a bounce, and Radford able to collect. Radford pushing his side up. Radford boots it away. Josh Williams off his line. He'll collect. Williams boots it up. Ball over the top. Helis giving chase. Radford off his line again. Reads it and collects it well. Radford again boots it away. Raven giving chase. Alta Hawks here with possession with Beckham Butler. Butler defended by Remen. Foul and a free kick called. This one goes against Wasatch. Free kick taken short and quick. Here comes Alta with Butler. Defended by Raven. Butler cuts inside. Butler. Beckham Butler. Left-footed shot. Deflected off of Raven. Barney brings it in. Barney now for Alta. Ball out wide to Wimmer. Wimmer whips it in. Tries to go back post. Looking for Butler. Goal kick taken quick by Wasatch. Here comes Stauffer, who brings it up with time and space. Wyatt Stauffer over the top, looking for Cosper. McAllister boots this one up and away. Hicken brings it down. Nice control there by Rylan Hicken. Ace Downey with the touch. Downey pressured by Barney. It's Kirkham. Kirkham looks to float one in over the top, looking for Bodie Helis. Helis can't track it down. It goes out of bounds and out for the goal kick. And we'll have a stoppage in play as a yellow card caution here will be issued to Chase Radford. Chase Radford will have to sub out. Subbing into the game will be Boston Wright. And they'll make Boston Wright and Radford change kits. Chase Radford usually wears number 50, usually wearing that kit that Boston Wright is wearing right now, but was forced to change it prior to the game due to the color clash with the Wasatch jerseys. And so as Boston Wright here filling in for Radford, who just saw yellow, he'll have to wear the penny. Stoppage with 1:33 left to go. Boston right now in goal. Radford ready to sub back in. Ball booted away by McAllister. Jordan with the header, try to get it to Max Wimmer. Hicken there heads it away. Hicken clears it away. Remen takes a touch. Barney over the top. That ball will go back to Williams. Williams with a heavy touch, boots it away. Over the top to Simpson. Simpson gets a header on it. Helis trying to track it down. That ball goes kept in by the Wasps, cleared away by Alta. And it goes out of bounds. Ball in for Remen, who gives it away. Downey with the header. Alta trying to hold on here. The final 30 seconds. The whistle, the foul called. And a free kick coming up. No stoppage on the clock. They'll have to take it quick. Downey. Ball whipped in. Into the box. Cleared away. Comes out to Max Wimmer. Downey again bringing it down with 20 seconds left. Across to Stauffer. Stauffer gets it to Simpson. Simpson trying to get into the box. The countdown. Remen. Ball poked through. Remen inside the box. Simpson takes the shot, and that'll do it. Down goes the defending champs, and a new 5A champion has been crowned. It's the number 2 in the RPI. The Alta Hawks are your 5A state champions. Alta back on top. For the first time since 2002, the Alta Hawks are the 5A state champions, and that's championship number 10 for Alta. What a game, and what a moment for the Hawks. A comeback effort for Alta. The Hawks down early thanks to a goal from Jaden Cosper. They were able to tie it up with a goal from Glazier. Simpson made it 2-1 for Wasatch. Tanner Coons able to tie it up at 2-2. And then the free kick, the game-winning goal from Jack McAllister, the golazo. 3-2 the final score as the Alta Hawks win it again. We'll keep it here as we await the trophy presentations at America First Field. Watch some of the celebrations here from the Alta Hawks. Teams now heading to the center circle as they'll shake hands. As always, the good signs of sportsmanship. For the Alta Hawks, how about 10 times state champions in boys soccer? 1990, 1992, 1997, 2006, 2011, 2015, 2017, 2018, 2022, and now they'll add another star for 2025. 10 times state champions for the Alta Hawks. For the Wasatch Wasps, the previously defending back-to-back state champions. No reason to hang their head low, no reason to be discouraged by the loss. The Wasps battled hard, played a phenomenal game, and after winning state championship number 5 last season, they'll fall short as they are dethroned. But they'll be back. The Wasatch Wasps will be back under head coach Lance Getting ready here to present the runner-up trophies for the Wasatch Wasps. They'll go first. And there it is, the runner-up state trophy for the Wasatch Wasps, handed off to Kirkham as they'll make their way back to the bench. And here we go, the state championship trophy making its way over to the Alta Hawks. The Alta Hawks, 10 times boys soccer state champions. They've done it again. For the first time since 2022. Alta stand at the top of 5A with a 5A crown. A phenomenal season across all qualifications for 6A, for 5A, for 4A, for 2A, for 3A. And it all comes to an end here at America First Field with the final champion to be crowned. They saved the best game for last as the Alta Hawks have been crowned 5A state champions. That's going to wrap it up for us here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. I'm Alex Napolis. Big shout out to Doug on the camera, and for the entire Rewind Sports family, we thank you for watching. Everyone have a good week. Everyone have a good graduation. Everyone have a good summer. That's going to do it for us here for the 2024-2025 school year. And we'll be happy to return in the fall for another season of drama, suspense, intrigue, and everything more. It starts in the fall with football here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com.